watching New Hampshire's return to learning.
Just like there's a dress code at school, masks can be just like that.
Sharpened pencils, new backpacks, and a collection of face masks. Without a doubt, the start of a brand new school year looks and feels a lot different for all of us.
5 months into a global pandemic, phrases like PPE and social distancing have become part of our everyday vocabulary. And the challenges this year aren't just going to be the latest math or spelling tests.
As we come on the air this evening, districts across the state and around the country are grappling with impossible decisions over how to safely send our students back to school.
The uncertainty is harder on families and the community than knowing. They need to know.
While families struggle to decide what's best for their kids.
I think the reality is at some point a second wave is going to hit. We need to be ready to go back to complete remote instruction, but we need to do it better than we did before.
I want to be able to do it safely, and I'm trying to think about how are the teachers really going to be able to manage.
Well, it has been a year like no other, the pandemic causing schools to quickly shift to remote learning in March. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for New Hampshire's Return to Learning. I'm Tom Griffith.
And I'm Jennifer Vaughn. Over the next hour, we'll be examining the uncertainty, possible learning losses, and safety concerns that persist to this day, 5 months later. Schools are now preparing to resume in one form or another. Many districts are still making changes to their plans, even today. But some, like Coe-Brown Academy and Maple Street Magnet School in Rochester, have already welcomed students back to their hallways. WMUR's Jennifer Crompton takes a closer look at the challenges ahead for our districts.
Back-to-school plans are as varied as the districts they're designed for. Some hybrid, some remote, some in-school with a remote option. From mask wearing to desk distancing, trying to resume education during a pandemic is a whole new world.
Our biggest concern is making sure people feel as safe as humanly possible.
Districts like Manchester spending millions reworking ventilation and sanitizing protocols at 22 schools, adding hand washing and water bottle filling stations, buying thousands of masks, and yet
The most difficult truth that we have to be very open about is we cannot guarantee 100% protection.
teachers know school will not be the same.
In-person teaching, I'm wearing a mask, the students are wearing a mask, people are distanced, understanding that doors may have to be open so that we're not touching items.
Trying to strike a balance.
Making sure we have all the supplies we need to keep clean and healthy classrooms. It's protocol after protocol after protocol, but I don't want the teaching and the connection of the students to get lost.
At the end of the day, I want to know that I can come home and be safe for my family.
Terms like immunocompromised, social distancing, contact tracing, they're part of our everyday language now, and opinions run the gamut. The dizzying layers of concern are there for families too.
You've got public health versus the education of your child, and both are very, very important, very hard to find a way of compromising on. And as a parent, I don't want to compromise on either.
Working together to navigate a new normal. Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
And so these challenging times has meant a lot of sleepless nights for school superintendents. WMUR's Monica Hernandez tells us what's keeping them up and how they are preparing.
Monica, this is all new territory. It's just all new territory.
Across the state, superintendents are faced with an unprecedented balancing act.
It really is an impossible thing that we have to figure out how to do.
They're working to keep students and staff safe while doing what's best for their social and emotional well-being.
Humans are social by nature, and having those interactions is really, really important to the development of our young kids, our students.
In many districts, those interactions won't be face-to-face. Nashua will be remote until October 5th, when it will slowly transition to hybrid with PPE and social distancing.
Is there anything that keeps you up at night
Yes.
as we move toward the school year?
Yes. When does it end? And the reality is that this is not a sprint. The reality is that this is a marathon.
The Mount Vernon Amherst School District is letting individual students and teachers choose whether to go fully remote or return in person. They can change that selection every 4 weeks.
I found that they really do match up, that the percentages around 70% of our students and 70% of our teachers want to come to the in-person environment.
They're requiring masks, even planning to roll out UV robots in school buildings every night, much like the ones used to disinfect planes. None of it is easy.
These are uncharted waters. You've never planned for school like this before. What are some of the biggest challenges?
Well, we don't know the future. That's the biggest challenge, is not knowing how this plays out.
Their plans may vary, but New Hampshire superintendents are grappling with the same uncertainty in the face of a virus we're still beginning to understand.
Some of our public just want black and white. They want the answers, and it's hard to hard to communicate that we don't have all the answers right now.
Change is hard, even in the best of circumstances. And you add on that the layer of anxiety that is just permeated for all of life, for all of us.
People are worried. People are they're scared, and they should be. We all should be. But if we're being mindful and we're doing it right and we're putting in the right safety protocols, then I think that we should be able to feel good about getting back to some level of on-site, in-person teaching and learning.
All with limited budgets and staffing.
I do think that's going to be our number one issue to deal with, is how do we properly staff in a way that maintains the safety that we've tried to build in.
The proverbial light at the end of the tunnel may not come until there's a vaccine. And the superintendents we spoke with say no plan can satisfy everyone, but they're doing the best they can.
No matter where you are, everybody in your local district is working with the best interest of the students and the staff in mind.
We're all in this together, and if we want to make this work, everyone has to do their part.
Monica Hernandez, WMUR News 9.
And while the adults are trying to come up with the best solutions, it's our kids who are at the center of it all. So we'll be hearing from some of them throughout the night.
My name is Ashley, and I'm going to 3rd grade in Wyndham. I'm excited to go back, and I'm not nervous about anything, but I might not want to wear a mask all day.
I'm excited to meet my teacher and friends. I don't want to wear a mask, and it's going to be a different year because of COVID.
And even though traditional fall football games are on hold, the pandemic can't stop one Granite State tradition.
That's right. We still need your New Hampshire help to help feed our neighbors in need. Our Jamie Staten tells us about the changes to this year's New Hampshire Tackles Hunger food drive.
Hi everybody, and welcome to New Hampshire Tackles Hunger year number 8. This is certainly a year like no other thanks to COVID-19. Normally, this is an event where fans and players make donations at football games, collecting all kinds of food for needy families in their local community. But this year it's even bigger and better, with all 89 NHIAA schools invited to participate. Here at Nashua North and South High Schools, each of them have a pantry right in the school, helping students in need with breakfast and lunch, and often sending them home with dinners for their families. Like so many Granite State schools, the New Hampshire Tackles Hunger food drive is critical for the Titans and the Purple Panthers.
Now, with people out of work, kids home more, we're seeing the need go up even to a greater degree. So I'm so pleased to hear that MUR is still following through on their commitment with this.
So here are the details. Go to the New Hampshire Food Bank website on your screen. Simply make a donation. You will have the opportunity to say which school you are supporting, and your donation will stay in that community. The money you donate will allow your local pantry to shop for much needed provisions at the New Hampshire Food Bank. And if your school collects at least $500, the Lois Roy Dickerman Fund will kick in another $500. With your contribution, this should be the biggest and best year of New Hampshire Tackles Hunger yet. What a difference we can all make in every corner of this great state. Jamie Staten, News 9 Sports.
And when we come back tonight, we'll talk with teachers on the front lines of New Hampshire's return to learning, their concerns as they head back to class.
And we'll be sharing advice to help your family get ready for the new school year. Whether your kids are learning from home, on campus, or both, it's important to create a routine. Make a list of goals to accomplish for the day. Schedule some much-needed breaks. And expect the unexpected. This school year is going to be full of change. For more helpful hints, head to WMUR.com and our mobile app.